Hi guys, welcome back to Subnautica Below Zero. This was my hardcore run, and however, though, as promised, the game devs have updated the game. So I'm just here at the load screen, and indeed, with the Frostbite update, which just came out a couple days ago, I don't think I can load any of my saves. So here's our hardcore save, and it's not letting me load it, guys. So that's too bad. I knew it was coming, though. You know, as soon as I heard that announcement, it was a couple episodes into the playthrough, so I knew it was coming. This is, you know, I got as much as I could done before it happened, but yeah, I didn't get that far, and a little disappointed with that, but here we are. I looked at the update notes, quite a few things, guys. So they redid the story, so that's probably a good thing. They redid the glacial biome, which I think was a good idea because I wasn't loving it. It was not as compelling as the underwater biome, so hopefully it's nicer now and more interesting. They did something to the ice worm, and I didn't encounter the ice worm in my playthrough, so I feel like, yeah, it really would have been nice if I got that far, but and they just did some other tweaks. There's also some new cold mechanic, which is potentially interesting because the cold mechanic before was pretty boring, so that'll be possibly interesting. So, however, right now I'm not sure if I'm going to launch into another full playthrough of this. I might give it a bit of time. But anyway, what I'll do is I'm going to start a new game anyway. Yeah, temperature is also a danger. Let's, you know, might as well do hardcore. Let's start a new game anyway, guys. Just to see, I guess, maybe the intro cinematic, you know, like. But yeah, I just feel like I just did all this, so it's going to be hard for me to just go through it all over again, but I doubt it's substantially different. I'm sure that the story, like cutscenes and stuff, are different or happen in a different order, but you know, the core experience of experiencing the biomes is probably very, very similar. So I suppose what I could do, I'm not sure actually what the right thing to do is, if I should sort of just play through to where we were and then try to continue from where we left off, but it's a bit tricky. This is the problem with playing in alpha. Although, you know, some of these games are in alpha forever, so 7 Days to Die is still in alpha. It came out in 2013, so, you know, that's the state of game software these days. Nobody really releases a final version. It's a perpetual beta kind of thing. Alpha or beta, where, you know, they can always kind of sell you half a product and then update it as you go kind of thing. So in the title to my Subnautica series, I put early access because I kind of wanted to give the devs the benefit of the doubt. But on the other hand, it's like they've released a game, you know, we're playing it, so it's kind of a release, and YouTube treats the release date as the first release date. It doesn't care that it's an alpha, so it's a semantic thing, really. I mean, they're releasing a piece of software to us, and we're prepared to accept it less than finished, so it's on me, I guess. But anyway, you know, I'm not bitter or anything. It was still enjoyable, and it was cool. It's a little too bad, though, when updates corrupt your saves, especially a game that involves building, you know, and you know, I know that the Long Dark devs were very sensitive about that. They always were hoping to build updates in such a way that it didn't destroy people's bases and whatever. Their accumulated, no bases in Long Dark, but accumulated gear. So that's why they had all their treasure boxes and stuff. But anyhow, I guess Long Dark's actually fully released though. So, and they're still releasing substantial updates. So it's all kind of a fluxy kind of world we live in for software development these days. But anyhow, I thought I'd just load this because, you know, the series ended abruptly. It needed an ending of some kind. This is a pretty sad ending, but it was bound to happen, guys. I know some folks, too, want to experience Subnautica on their own. Like, I kind of prefer these survival-type games where it's not really a story. Like, this is more of a story game. You know, it's more of like an adventure game. It's not really a survival game. True survival game has randomness to it, so here we go. Okay.
You sure you want to go through the storm? You crash, we can't come back for you.
I know. I need cover from that sentinel. Approaching 45-46 feet. Surface temperatures. Life pod deployed.
Okay, she blew. That was kind of cool. Yeah. So I don't know. It's probably unwise generally to fly behind a meteor. Like, I feel like that's contraindicated. You know, if you take frag, it's sort of on you, but unconventional way to enter the atmosphere, let me tell you. But not something that the Kerbal Space Program players haven't thought of before. Okay, so this is familiar. I guess we're going to the escape pod. Okay, so yeah, they just kind of launch in. It, you know, this feels a little bit like Subnautica 1, right? Okay, so my temperature thing's going down now. Okay, now I have a temperature when I'm above ground, and underwater, do I have a temperature? See, this is why it's a little odd. Why is it so warm underwater? You know. Anyway, as I start collecting resources involuntarily, and a bladderfish. It's such a nice environment. I mean, gotta say, being back it's addictive. You know, it's addictive. I just want to like grab a fish, right?
New creature discovered.
I don't know, guys. It's just like, it's beautiful. Something about swimming in this game. You know, they really did a good job at the swimming. It's just awesome. It feels great. It's so comfortable. You know. The fact that they made the water warm, you know, that makes it even more comfortable. It felt like that in the original Subnautica. You just sort of jump into like tropical waters, right? So, there we go. Oh, here we are. Fabricator up and running. Okay. Okay, we've got our life pod. Might as well eat some of this stuff. Just to get the edge off here, so... There we go. Topped up. And a little storage, empty. Yeah. Let's drop some of the food. So yeah, they haven't really dropped any story on us yet, but here we are. I'm sure they'll pop it in pretty soon. I guess just start in earnest, right, guys? Work. Put the resource grind in. Grab me a fish or two. Get a bladderfish or two. I don't know, guys. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm sure they launch from here. Like, how more different can it be? I guess I'm interested to find out. But yeah, I think what we're gonna do, guys, is we're gonna just tie it off. Like, I think. Okay, yeah, sea glide. So we'll go build our scanner, you know, and go from there. Oh! It's gonna go hardcore on me. Oh. Darn, 45 seconds is short. I forgot that it's that short to begin with. Almost got killed in my little, like, sampler run here. So what do we have to build? Waterproof locker. Don't want to do that. Scanner. Battery. Okay, yeah. So back to the battery. Got to build the... I thought I had copper ore. I did. I'm getting sucked in, guys. You know how this is, right? Okay, let's try to build that thing. And what else do I need? Titanium, guys. Come on. Let's just at least get a scanner. There it is. Alright, let's burn this thing. Interesting. So stuff's got like, I don't know what that is. Charge? I'm not sure why it's 100%, but it looks like it's medium. So that's life, or that's like, you know, quality. Better fry this thing as well. So that fish is going to rot on me. The fish rot insanely fast. So I'm guessing that that is 100% power. As the power goes down, still 100%. It's going to take a while to burn that power down. You just got to go get your sea glide fragments and all that. Get to work, guys. So yeah, I don't have the energy, the wherewithal to start this again right now. I'm interested, but I might even wait for like the next update, you know what I mean? Let them do whole round for us, because about to asphyxiate here. Yeah, so you know, guys gotta just... I'm surprised they haven't hit us with any story. Did I miss something? Oh, mushroom, eh? Oh, we can't take those though. In the first game you could do stuff with those. Just scan him here and be done with it. Pod looks a little different to me somehow, but... Anyhow. %power, so I don't know. Like, is that thing going down? Or is that just condition or something? I don't know. Anyway, I think what I'm going to do is... I think I'm going to stop there, guys. I just wanted to give you a little something to tie it off. It's pretty lame, but that's where we're at, you know? That's what happened. I played an alpha and I got what I deserved. Go hang out with the penguins and scan one of them, you know, of course. I'm going to scan you. I'm going to scan you too. I don't want to pick it up. That would probably be bad. But anyway, no, let's try it. Let's see what happens. Gonna get aggressive over that? Oh, yeah. Look at that. They're on me. Okay, that's... Okay, I'm gonna put it down. Put that thing down. There you go. Take it back. Oh, interesting. They don't hold a grudge. Look at that. Wow. That's a high intelligence right there. Cool. So it is a hardcore run. Interesting. So now you can see that I'm 50-some% temperature and it's dropping. The visor's starting to freeze up. So in the previous version, you didn't know how cold you were when you saw this freeze. It's like, I don't know if you guys can see. Probably won't with YouTube and all that, but it's pretty frozen up right now. And I'm gonna take it all the way. It's a hardcore one. You know, let's just make sure that it works. The hardcore run. Let's freeze out, guys. Let's just see what happens. Penguins, you know, maybe they'll roll me into the water and thaw me out. Okay, yeah. So I got to the oh, hypothermia imminent. I got to the heartbeat stage before, for sure. So that was within 20% temperature. It's coming way down. 10%. That freezing sound we had before too. Gee. Here we go. I'm pretty sure I got to around here before, so that meant I was freezing. And there it is. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Okay. That's a pretty harsh ending, but I'm glad I saw that. That's pretty awesome. It is early access then. You know, they need a little more, like, you know, in the long dark, it just says you faded, but it's dramatic the way they say you faded. I just like, you died, period, game over, period. Okay, that's great. So that was totally worthwhile. That's the part you guys missed in my last run, so you got to see it this time. I hope you feel good about that. Anyway, so yeah, guys, let's leave it there. Thanks a lot for watching. I may come back at this, but let's put Subnautica on ice for the time being. Let's get back into 7 Days to Die and go shoot some zombies and stuff. I think that's where we're at for the time being. And maybe when the Long Dark comes out with their new survival update, I might have to take a peek at it. So anyway, thanks for joining me, guys, and I'll catch you next time.